interested a wee bit in racing, be it sim racing or real-time racing, is of course knows this track, the GT series, for example. And he is in turn followed by Christopher Larsson, Blue Flag Racing, who is sitting pretty right in front of the first of the two Kogotti brothers. And it's Ludovic Kogotti in that massive, beautiful blue, white and red Celine for Project D. Project D. And getting out of the turn now, Kogotti trying to take as much speed as possible, trying to get into the slipstream, but that Beamer is pretty good on the straights. At least that's my experience here, so I think Larsson should be able to fend off Kogotti. I don't think Kogotti has a chance to get into the brake zone here as they approach the second of the chicane. Nope. But it's Gregory Kogotti in position number 14 who has pulled off just that trick that his brother apparently wasn't able to do. And he's in 14 and has just gotten past the green version of the Ultima, of the Black Visor Ultima. That's Richard Norgrain for you. And following Norgrain in 15, I can already see my trusted online mate David Garcia, race director par excellence, and carrying the Black Rebels flag all alone here ever since Monsieur de Greef had to leave the game. So Garcia for you in 16, that's through Lausanne and out on the next straight. In 17, David Clark for the Flat Out Club. And they're in the racer that you're most likely to see downtown or on the highway or wherever you are with your private car the next time, because that's the Scirocco for you, of course, in the souped-up race version here. Virage Porsche turns here, sliding through the next one, uphill. That's my favorite place on the track, actually. And downhill now, and the next one is really difficult. You can also see Larsson with some problems here. It's very difficult not to get carried away in the strictest sense of the word. If you get too far to the outside, which is what just happened to Christopher, it is difficult to turn the car back in. You have to let go of the throttle a little to just make it back onto the line. But he stayed in front of, let's see, which of the Kogotti brothers we have here, Ludovic. He just manages to stay ahead of Ludovic, and if you remember the rundown of the overall standings, this is a clear reflection of the overall standings, because there the Blue Flag Racing are just 11 points ahead of the Project D, and having lost one player already, it's down to Christopher here, keeping the blue flag flying, but he does have two Project D racers to defend against, one of them right behind him, and then the other one waiting there behind Joko Gorenk for the DHR Simcraft. Great lines here by Christopher Larsson, very clean lines he tries to take, obviously also trying to conserve the tires, or conserve on the tires here. And now out of Terre Rouge and out onto the straight, and this obviously is where that huge Celine Mustang should be at home. This is definitely a car that is great on the final speed. And now they approach the first of the chicanes. Larsson on the brake here, but he doesn't have to play it too hard because Kogotti is at a quite safe distance, which changes drastically as they go out of this turn, and you can see Larsson taking a defensive line here already right at the beginning of this long stretching straight. He has to move back into the correct position for the brake zone now. Kogotti moves with him, but I don't think he can make a move. I think he's too far away, and if he doesn't want to suffer the same fate that Roland Lindström suffered, a left back in exactly the same spot, it's a wise decision here by Ludovic to stay behind Christopher Larsson. If I analyze these two different players and these two different races here, the different cars that the virtual cars that they're on, and if I analyze the lines correctly, there's very little actually Kogoti can do to get past. I think that the Porsche turns are really where, I don't know why, the Celine Mustang seems to be a bit better. So let's see if he makes a move once they approach these turns. And in the back there you can see the second Project D racer. They're having just the same kind of fight with Joko Gorenk for the DHR Simcraft. And while we're watching the fight here on DSR TV, let me quickly on my screen go to the top of the grid and tell you what's going on there. But stay tuned to this fight here, which will stay on your screen. And I promised you a quick report from the top. Simeon still on top, Johansson in 2, Kaukrula in 3, Christian Haber in 4. These two have changed positions. Priscilla safely in 5, Jensfern in 6. And he's gotten past Mikko Korkiakoski. It's amazing, but I'm afraid we couldn't show you that. Can't be at all the places at the same time. Norberg in 8, Tuckman in 9, and Christopher Larsson in the Porsche turns here, and no sign of Kogoti being able to get past him, getting from 11 to 10. So Jose, time for a rundown of the following 13 positions, I would say. Are we with Ludovic in position number 11?
Yes, that is now.
Oh, brilliant, that's what I call teamwork. So, Ludovic Kogoti for you, Project D in position number 11, Joko Gorenk, position number 12 for defending champion DHR Simcraft. I hope they can do something point-wise here, so at least the season ends on a happy note for them after they've had serious trouble all through the season. Grigory Kogoti in 13. And then there is quite a gap to the man himself, David Garcia, pushing that Corvette for all it's worth here. Another question to Jose, you probably know it, will David go to Le Mans as well, possibly in the same car that you go?
Well, that was planned, but David's wife, Loli, that I say hello to her from here, health problems. She had to take surgery, and she did not recover in time for the travel, so they decided to stay at home and watch the race on TV. That is not that spectacular, but it's safer and will be much better for her while she recovers.
Yeah, it certainly fits in with our Blue Flag slogan, real life first. So all the best to you. What do you say in Spanish? We say Madame in French and Mrs. or Miss in English. What do you say in Spanish?
Yeah, okay. Madame is the same as señora, but it's very serious, you know. Like,
okay.
She's young, so will be chica more.
So Chica Garcia, get well soon, and David Garcia, take good care of her and enjoy that race on the TV. At least you can have all your wine and your crisps and everything safely next to you and watch it from sunny Spain. And team.